Minnesota Fighting Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer fed the media jackals on Monday after the team's big-time win against the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers to get to 5-5. Zimmer, he's been a little bit more chipper the last 2 weeks in terms of Monday press conferences. The Wolves aren't at the door, and maybe he's got himself just a smidge of job security, even though perfect situation, win the Super Bowl, and then Zim retires. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. He got some Q's. We got some A's. We got some analysis here. First off, on the second half defensive struggles against the Packers. Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated, go. Mike Zimmer said it's his fault the Vikings struggled defensively in the second half yesterday because he changed up some things and they should have just kept doing what they were doing in the first half. And yeah, sometimes in the chess game, you outthink yourself because like, at halftime, they'll do this and we'll do this and they'll do this and we'll do this. But whatever they were doing in the first half, for the most part, before that touchdown drive before the half, it was working. It was working. They were getting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They were containing the run game, and they weren't hitting you for the big-time plays. And Rodgers, you could tell, was getting flustered to a degree in the first half. But second half, Zimmer said they changed some things up, and then all of a sudden, wide receivers running wide friggin' open. Maybe they took a few too many zero blitz gambles. Xavier Woods left alone, giving up all those touchdowns. Not great. And Packers scored 21 of the 31 points in the second half, but is what it is. Live and learn. On defensive end, Sheldon Richardson, who was very solid yesterday. Chris Thompson, Pioneer Press, go. Vikings coach Mike Zimmer on Sheldon Richardson at defensive end. It was typically out of need. We're kind of thin at that position, but said Richardson did a good job learning what he needed to do in a week. Said they'll probably keep using him at defensive end. I remember Sheldon Richardson came into the league as a 3-4 defensive end. So playing that 5-tech spot, it's not the same as a 4-3 defensive end like in the Vikings scheme, but some of the overall gestalt, it's an easy crossover. And Sheldon led the team in pressures with 4. Also led them in the defense in PFF grade with 79.4. Should have had half a sack in there somewhere. But yeah, defensively, Sheldon Richardson was the best Viking on the field yesterday. Big time respect to number 93. On Kirk Cousins going YOLO. Courtney Cronin, ESPN, go. Kirk Cousins said postgame that he could point to a half a dozen throws he felt were too aggressive. But Mike Zimmer wants his quarterback to keep at it. Zimmer, quote, I want him to keep doing it like he's doing it. He can't second guess himself. If he throws an interception, that's life, but you keep going for the jugular. It's going to open a lot of other areas in the running game. It's going to open up other players. We've just got to keep being that way, end quote. And Zimmer, respect. He's 100% right here. And now, yes, he always brings it back to the run game, but Kirk Cousins, when he's not Charlie checkdown, when he's pressing the defenses vertically, when they have to think about that element, it opens everything up. Whether it's Thielen and Osborne and Gronklin underneath, whether it's Dalvin out of the backfield, whether they're able to run, where they don't have an extra man in the box against Dalvin, everything works better when Kirk Cousins takes deep shots to Thielen, to Jefferson, to everyone. And Kirk, yeah, he likes that he only has 2 interceptions this year as opposed to the beginning of last season where we had 10 in 6 games, something ridiculous like that. But the juice is worth the squeeze. Yes, you're going to throw a pick, as he almost did 3 times against the Packers and stupid Darnell Savage. But guess what? When your average depth of target is down the field, Justin Jefferson is going to do amazing, amazing things. Just give him the ball. It's almost Randy Moss-esque, where it's like, he might be covered, whatever. We trust him to go make the play. Absolutely. On Justin Jefferson, speaking of which, on his swag, Chris Thompson, Pioneer Press, go. While Vikings coach Mike Zimmer said that Justin Jefferson loves the limelight, living on a planet state approaches the unreal. He said he really doesn't have any prima donna in him, and he works hard in practice. Talk about practice. Now, he also brought up Deion Sanders, which, Zimmer coached Deion back in the day in Dallas. Deion absolutely loved him in the limelight, but Deion loved winning as well. And you can do that. Like, you can be flamboyant. You can be about me, but also be about the team. And Deion was one of those players. He's also about the money too, but let's be honest here. But some people just like the limelight. Not naming any names. Like, as long as they get the attention, as long as they get their stats, if the team wins, yeah, whatever. Oh, we won, cool. But Justin Jefferson wants to win. Like, you could tell during that losing streak when he wasn't getting the ball, that was a big reason why the Vikings were not getting it done. Like, he simply needs those targets, and if you get 18 the ball, you're going to win ball games. So it's as simple as that. And finally, on COVID among the staff, Andrew Kramer, Star Tribune, go. A longtime equipment manager, Dennis Ryan, missed his first game in 45 years on Sunday, and he said, darn it, has to be against the Packers after testing positive for COVID last week, according to Mike Zimmer. I talked to him last night, and he's doing well. We'll return Thursday, Friday. And like we talked about, COVID can be very serious for certain people. Dennis, a little bit older, that's certainly a concern, but very happy to hear that he's doing well because he's been a mainstay of this team, man. Like you see him on the sidelines, he takes care of all the equipment, and he's one of the best in the business, if not the best in the league. And he's been with the team for a long time, and it's going to be an even longer time, so can't wait to have him back on the team. Zimmer also gave him the game ball. Probably the first of his career, which I thought was a really nice gesture as well. Big time win, and glad that Dennis is going to get back after it. But that's it. Let's take a look at Zimmer's Monday press conference. Victory Monday. No big deal. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support that work, Venmo, pay that man his money. But until next time, Skull, production value.